Hi guys, welcome back for another vlog. So this might be a semi-sensitive topic for people. We're not making this video to fight with anybody or to have anybody come to our side, or we're not looking to change anybody's mind with this video. We're just looking to give you guys a little bit of insight on our life and basically why we choose not to vaccinate.
And as you can see, I've got glasses. I'm getting old. Can't freaking see anymore, so.
He looks so cute, does he not?
Oh, let me tell you.
He doesn't like them, but I think that he looks so good.
Alright, so we are talking about vaccines today. It is a very big topic, and a lot of people like to fight back and forth. We're not looking to do that today. All we're doing is stating what we have done and why. I wasn't gung-ho on no vaccines and we can't do this and that, because I really didn't research it that much until we had to research more into it.
I think a good thing to start off with is we actually did vaccinate Keegan. Up until Keegan had seizures, we gave every single vaccine on time and went to every single pediatrician appointment. I think that when you're taking our scenario into perspective, know that that's actually a route that we tried. We had to research, we had to figure these things out, and we had to make a choice for our child based on what we knew best. And we decided that it was just not an option. We don't want to see Keegan ever suffer from another seizure, and we don't want to knowingly cause another seizure ever.
And with all the research that we've done, there are different vaccines. There's cocktails, there's live vaccines, all kinds of things that you can look up and research. So with different vaccines come different results, different symptoms. To us, it was not worth risking Keegan's health to try to vaccinate for these things. We rather have seizure control than to vaccinate. And yes, we understand it is very important for the mass of the world to vaccinate to keep everyone healthy and all the diseases away. There's also rare cases where there's priority over vaccinating.
I just want to be extremely clear that vaccinations are assumingly a one-size-fits-all. And you know that every child is different, that every person, every human being is different. Michael was all holistic, never had one single vaccine. I know for a fact I had every single vaccine. Neither of us are coming to this realization with like any light research. We've done a ton of research. We've really made this decision and educated ourselves to like beyond measures. With Keegan and his diagnosis and knowing what we know about Keegan and knowing how he reacts to certain medications and how certain things could potentially make things 100 times worse, our gut tells us that we don't need to do that. And I know a lot of people will say, you know, like, well, keep your kid away from my kid and blah, 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 blah. Well, good thing is we do. And we don't take these things lightly. We don't do this in hopes that Keegan ever catches some unknown disease. We know the risks that we could cause Keegan doing this, but we also know the pros and the cons, and this is what we choose, and this is what we feel we are doing best for Keegan. We really wanted to put that out there because we feel so strongly about this, and we advocate so hard against any parent just being for what they think is best for their kid. We know that maybe putting this out there might change people's thinking about us, and we're okay with that. We don't want everybody to agree with 100% of what we do for Keegan. We do so much for Keegan, and I'm sure 100% of our audience doesn't agree with that, and that's okay with us. We are sharing our story from our perspective, and we want everybody to listen to our perspective and hear it in the best way possible. And so this is the best way we know how to say things, is to get it out on these videos and to advocate as hard as we can from our perspective. So we hope that you guys all can respect that.
I'd say also why we are making this video for vaccines is we've seen a lot of things on Facebook of where people think it's okay to say, hey, your kid's not vaccinated, they can't be around mine. Or how stupid of a parent you are not vaccinating your children. Or hey, are you, all these things that are so negative.
Yeah.
But they really don't know anything. Yes, it's backed by doctors. Yes, it's all FDA. Are we against vaccines? No. But are we against people bullying by people for their decision? Yes. It is your decision and it's your kid. So it's up to you. Do your research. If you feel how you feel, fine. Are we telling you not to do vaccines? Absolutely not. We don't care if you do or not. We were just telling you what we do.
Right.
And why we've done it for Keegan. We've had a lot of questions of, do we vaccinate Keegan? No. Do we plan on it? No. Just simple as that. He's always with mom and I. He doesn't go to daycare. He doesn't go...
Nobody has ever taken care of Keegan.
No.
So it's been just us caring for Keegan. We don't let him go into strange situations where we don't know the well-being of Keegan. And so it is something that we know is a risk and we don't take it lightly. So all in all, the reason why we really wanted to put this video out is because there's a lot of parent shaming that goes on with people that really don't need to have an opinion about these situations, that aren't in the situations, that aren't in the driver's seat, on the front line, fighting these battles for these different kinds of kids that are different scenarios than the typical normal kids. And so I just encourage everybody to be kind and take the time to listen to people that have a different story or on another side of the fence about a certain situation. I think that it's important to be open-minded about those kinds of things. Would never say we don't want to be friends or be associated with people that are vaccinated. So I hope that you don't do the same for us or our child.
But also, if you do, we understand that, hey, you don't want to be around an unvaccinated person. And if that's you, that's perfectly fine. There's no ill feeling.
We agree with you guys. We agree with what you feel morally right, and this is what makes us feel morally right as parents. So we just wanted to put our story out there. We encourage other people to share their story in the comments below. I think it's amazing to see, Keegan and his seizures are not the only story out there that have to do with vaccines and why they don't choose to vaccinate their kids. So I really keep an open mind when it comes to all different kinds of diseases and all different kinds of reactions that people have had to vaccines. And if you're open to listening to that or commenting below in a positive way, I encourage you to do that and ask questions and just be a part of being open-minded.
Of course, we spoke to a few pediatricians on vaccines. We've done plenty of research, have them given us plenty of documentation. So we encourage everyone to do their research, advocate, talk to your pediatricians, get as much information as you can. We appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you on our next vlog.
I've been feeling so small, watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go, spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive.